Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm on the trail, about a mile and a half in. It's starting to rain, about to lose reception. Mom, I miss you a lot already. Okay, I'm at the bridge at the 2.4 mile marker. Got my hair doing wings. Sorry. Yeah, anyways, it's raining, so I'm underneath a tree. Back over there is that creek with the first bridge you go over. The flow is great, plenty of water. There's gonna be plenty of water everywhere because it's raining. So I'm taking this break underneath the tree so I can film. Probably won't film anymore until I get to the campsite because this ain't gonna be raining that much. I might even put on my rain jacket here pretty soon if it rains any harder, but it's at that temperature where I will sweat out as much as I get wet. So yeah, we'll see. Almost there. All right, this will probably be, if I have a reception, it'll be my last post for today. First of all, let me get this out without crying. Mom, I miss and love you. Sorry I left, but you know I have to do this to keep my sanity. So, John Scooter, thank you for taking care of Mom. I really appreciate that. Doing a great job. Thank you for everybody who's supporting me on this and saying, yeah, you should really do this, because I did feel really guilty doing this. Should I be doing this right now? Probably not. But I am, and I just want to thank everybody who supported me on it. And I'll try to post as much as possible and get a haircut ASAP. And my old man hat is already coming in handy. Thank you very much, everybody. All right, thanks. And I'll probably post tomorrow sometime, maybe. Of course it needs to hail. Hail. Now this is the first day on the PCT. Hail in the desert. Love it. Not really. I said I wasn't going to record anymore, but right at that creek at 4.5 miles, which is flowing nicely because of the rain. But the sun's now out, drying off. Take advantage of this and try to get some miles in right now because, yeah, there's more coming. About 9.5 miles in. Just hailed and snowed and rain, and now it's sunny. And I'm trying to walk myself dry. I'm a little bit tired. Look at my hair. Trying to get to about 11 miles. It's supposed to be a pretty decent campsite. Might be people there. But basically, if I see a decent campsite along the way, I'll stop. Because I plan on doing 10 miles for the first 4 days. So I'm right about 10 miles. All right. Talk to you soon. All right. I'm right about 10.5 miles. I'm ready for a campsite. And everywhere they're close, but not big enough. I have about another half mile or a mile till I get to that one camp area at 11.5 miles. So I'll just get there. But the trail's been pretty much like this. It hasn't been as bad as I was expecting, especially the menopausal weather went through to get here. Pouring rain. It hailed about 5 times. Snowed for about 5 seconds. Couldn't get my phone out fast enough. And now it's sunny. And it's probably about to rain again. So that's why I'm trying to get to the campsite soon. There's someone in front of me who has the biggest foot in the world. I wear a size 9. So look at this. There's a footprint. Size, hold on. And you can't see the tip. That has to be like a size 14, 15 shoe. I wouldn't be surprised there's like a 6'5", 7 foot person up there ahead of me. I'm almost there, about a quarter mile to the campsite, I think. So tempted to camp right here. next to the trail. Made it to the site and really surprised there's nobody here. Only 3 people signed the book ahead of me. Saw 2 people on trail. Obviously the 50 people who had the permits did not start today. But here is where I'm going to try to get my Gossamer Gear the 2 in. Right here. A nice little shady, not shady, spot. That'll hopefully protect me from the wind that's about to happen. Alright, let me get things set up. So she's all set up. I know she's not the perfect pitch, but this tent is huge. Man, you need a lot of space for this tent, because try to get it into this spot, because it's probably going to rain later and be obviously more protected, but I could not fit it in there. But I have this site to myself, which is really surprising because all the permits were taken and I've only saw 2 people out here today, and there's nobody at the big campsite at the 11.4 marker on gut hooks. Just me. Yeah, a little cold. Some ice on the tent. It's about 6:30. I did get a neighbor. And get some coffee going, finish packing up, and take off to Lake Morena. Alright. Beautiful sunrise. Doesn't look like we're going to get the rain that was predicted for this morning. Thank God. Because everything I have is kind of wet, frozen. Alright, started on the trail. It's about 7 o'clock. Much better day today. Quite beautiful out here. Good morning. 7:45. About 3 miles in. Doing the hike down to Hauser Canyon. And we have to go out there. But talk about beautiful weather. It's starting to get warm. Probably be taking off my shirt here pretty soon. And I'm wearing pants. Keep those on till Lake Morena. Alright, on the hill outside of Hauser Creek, coming out of the canyon. It's a decent little climb. It's gradual. It's steady uphill. It's hard, but not as hard as I expected. Coming out of Hauser Creek. Still climbing out of Hauser Creek. And before I forget, Hauser Creek had no water. It was bone dry, and it rained last night and all day yesterday and the day before. The only reliable water source I count on is the creek at 4.4 miles. It was flowing strong yesterday on March 11th. And then the seasonal stream, if that, at 6.6 miles, that had a puddle of water and was flowing barely at all. It will probably be dry tomorrow. So I would just camel up at 4.4, get your water, and to get you to Lake Morena. Just finished climbing out of Hauser Creek, or Hauser Canyon. Not sure how much of a elevation gain or how long it is, but it took me about 45 minutes, so I guess it's a mile and a half, couple miles. I would also suggest, if you start, I mean, if you're hiking all the way to Hauser Creek on your first day, 15 miles, you're in pretty good shape anyway. But I would just stop at that campsite, 11.4 miles in. There's a few sites there. It's an easier start, because you camp at Hauser Creek, you are starting going uphill immediately. And I got a lot of hiking experience, and I never like to start the day like that. So yeah, just pro tip. I'm glad I stayed at the 11.4 mile marker campsite. All right, almost at Lake Morena, I think. I'm a little tired, but I know I'm not as doing as bad as this person. This person here has been dragging their trekking poles for about half a mile. They go all the way. Seriously, those little, I don't know if you see them, those little drag marks from somebody dragging their tractor miles. Hey, how's it going? So earlier when I said I went over the pass, or the summit of Hauser Canyon, big fat lie, not even close. About halfway. You know, you've hit the summit when you don't see anything above you and you're going down. So when you got this view, you start seeing the valley coming from there. You start going down. But essentially, from the time you leave Hauser Creek, you're gonna go uphill, almost all the way to Lake Morena, I think, because I think I'm almost there. And just take your time. It's not as hard as everybody says. It is hard. But just take your time and make it what it, I mean, make it what you want to make it. The slower you go, the easier it is. So this little area is only about 50 yards from my last video, but it looks like a great little campsite area. Got a little fire ring with some benches over there. But it's like, I mean, it's a great little spot, but it looks like keep walking a little bit. I mean, nice spot. So, well, sort of flat areas. Actually, this isn't a good spot at all. Looks like it's pretty flooded out. But you can tell people camp here. And not sure why. Because there's Lake Morena that has toilets. I assume you can poop. The first second I've been getting this far is almost 20 miles. But yeah, Lake Morena. So glad I decided to stay at Lake Morena. And I almost continued on. But I don't know what this hail snow thing is happening right now. But I'm at the malt shop getting my burger. Oh hell yeah, this is about to be devoured. Pretty sure it just hails in Campo. Does not rain. Yeah. Alright, so inside of my tent, trying to hide from the hail. Went and had an amazing meal at, well, hamburger at the malt shop down the street. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather here in Campo. I just went outside of my tent, got all the hail off it, re-tightened everything, because it was sunny. It's sunny. Yet it's raining now. It's raining. Hello. Alright, I'm going to finish up the video. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm going to probably eat later. Might even watch a little golf. I've got 5G. And go maybe take a shower. But definitely use the bathroom, that's for sure. And yeah, oh, you can see, is that a booger? No, it's just nose hairs. Yay, weren't expecting that in this video. Alright. I'll probably post again in a few days after I get to Mount Laguna, or a couple days, or tomorrow.